In today's show, the Bitcoin price hits $23,000. That's right, we're now in price discovery mode as on-chain analyst says $55,000 is the next landmark. That's right, according to Willy Woo, $100,000 is in play as he shares right here on crypto Twitter. $100,000 is a ridiculously low target at the current trajectory. $55,000 is the next landmark. Bitcoin becomes a $1 trillion macro asset bucket. We'll be discussing this right here in today's show. Also in today's episode, Bitcoin should be worth $400,000, says CIO of asset management giant Guggenheim Investments. That's right, the global head of investment at the $270 billion asset management giant. Guggenheim goes on to share, our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000. Check it out.
Our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000.
Whoa. Pretty bullish, right? You got to appreciate all this massive institutional demand. Also checking out the latest from Max Kaiser. He wrote 100% of all Bitcoiners ever are sitting on profits. So congratulations. No other coin can say that. Why own ish coins when all of them are security nightmares and all will trend to zero when you can ride Bitcoin to $400,000 with Max and Stacy's orange pill. So there you have it. Max also went on to share, I started buying Bitcoin in 2011 at $1 as a protest against the US dollar, the Fed, and corrupt Wall Street banks. It was always about global insurrection against banker occupation. My goal wasn't to enter the top 0.001%. And Max Kaiser also predicts that Bitcoin can skyrocket to $1 million as big institutions buy directly from miners. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin is surging right now to the moon, as most of the major altcoins are as well. But where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right. And turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have so much bullishness to dive right into, so let's not waste any time. Let's go. The Bitcoin price has surpassed the $21,000 and $22,000 resistance range to rise above a new high of $23,000 this morning on December 17th. Meanwhile, on-chain analyst Willy Woo now says $100,000 is a ridiculously low target. You gotta love it, right? The $21,000 level was particularly important for Bitcoin to continue its rally in the near term. Exchange heat maps showed stack sell orders at around 21,000 and 21,500, which meant the Bitcoin price had to break through to see a broader uptrend. And right here on your screen, you're looking at the Bitcoin top cap model, which suggests a $100,000 Bitcoin price as a conservative target. And Bitcoin enters price discovery mode for the first time since December of 2017. Exchange heat maps show no visible resistance levels in areas with large sell orders above 22,000. Now, in the short term, this means the probability of Bitcoin continuing its rally is high. So let's go BTC bulls. Due to the optimistic market sentiment and the sell side crisis, Willy Woo said the Bitcoin top cap model shows $100,000 is a ridiculously low target. Checking out his tweets right here on crypto Twitter, we are now at the all-time high juncture where the Bitcoin top cap model starts curving upwards. Let's see how high she runs in 2021. Congrats Bitcoin, and congratulations to all the hodlers who are in profit, as all Bitcoin hodlers are currently in profit. And he continues, zoom view, $100,000 is a ridiculously low target at the current trajectory. $55,000 is the next landmark. Bitcoin becomes a $1 trillion macro asset bucket. Let me know if you agree with on-chain analyst Willy Woo. Drop me a comment right down below. Now, Woo emphasized 55,000 as the milestone price for Bitcoin because it would mean Bitcoin would have to hit 10% of gold's market cap. Currently, gold's valuation is estimated to be around $9 trillion, so above $50,000, Bitcoin would begin eating up a relatively large portion of the market cap of gold, which remains the dominant safe haven asset. I agree. I believe Bitcoin is a black hole. It will continue eating the gold market cap until there is a flippening, which the Winklevoss twins predict will be a $500,000 Bitcoin price plus. By the time this happens, it's only a matter of time. If you're to ask me, the only question is when will it happen? Now, exchange order books and volume trends also show that traders have moved their sell orders higher, expecting Bitcoin to rise to $30,000 after $20,000 was finally breached yesterday. Now, I want to point something out. It took like 11 years for Bitcoin to hit $20,000 and rise above it. Now, check this out. It's only going to take a week potentially before we hit $30,000. How ironic, right? If the momentum of the futures, options, and spot markets get sustained throughout the upcoming days, the probability of Bitcoin hitting $30,000 as the first local top remains high. So that's the price point you want to keep your eyes out on right now. Now, options market data shows institutions remain bullish. That's right. According to the Deribits Insights, the research arm of the biggest crypto options exchange, institutional funds remain bullish on Bitcoin. That's right. In the options market, call options represent buy orders and put options refer to sell orders. Hence, when buyers of call spreads increase, it shows that the expectations of a larger Bitcoin rally are growing. Now, Deribit Insight said that the exchange spotted large buyers of call spreads, which is indicative of a bullish bias. They shared the following. Institutional funds appear to remain bullish. Large buyers of call spreads from $20,000 to $24,000, popular before the $20,000 broke. Today, January plus February $22,000 calls, both bought times 250, January 30,000 times 500, shown as buy, near calls profit, some roll to January plus February, keep exposure, ATM 19,500 to 20K, put sold, bullish. Bias. However, in the foreseeable future, on the threat for Bitcoin is whale inflows. Data from Crypto Quant suggests whale deposits into exchanges rose to levels unseen since March of 2020. As Crypto Quant tweets right here, Bitcoin all exchanges inflow mean end of the day hit the 9-month high since the March great sell-off. So there you have it. And considering that Bitcoin has rallied in spite of increasing whale deposits, Bitcoin can still see a sustainable rally towards $30,000 as institutional buying is only starting to gain steam. That's right. And before I break down our next story of the day, Bitcoin should be worth $400,000, says CIO of asset management giant Guggenheim Investments. Let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up 15.7% for the day, now trading above $22,678. We have Ethereum up a whopping 12%, now trading at $662. We have XRP up almost 25%, trading at 56.5 cents. We have Miss Litecoin looking as sexy as ever. Look at her. She's up 22%, trading above $100. We have Chainlink up 12%, trading at $14. So as you can see, it's a sea of green, and everything in the crypto market is currently bullish. You gotta love it, right? Now the million-dollar question becomes, how high will Bitcoin climb before witnessing a correction? I know Max Kaiser has been calling $28,000 in play for a very long time. We're going to be breaking some of this down in just a little bit. But now let's cover our next story of the day, shall we? The global head of investment at the $270 billion asset management giant, Guggenheim Investments, says Bitcoin should be valued at $400,000. That's right. In a new interview on Bloomberg TV, Scott Minerd says the firm's fundamental analysis shows the leading cryptocurrency is massively undervalued. That's right. As you can see right here, he says our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000, and this is coming directly from Scott Minerd himself. I'll include all of this in the show notes below the video in the description. Now for some of the highlights he shares. We made the decision to start allocating Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at $10,000. It's a little more challenging with the current price closer to $20,000. Amazing over a short period of time how big of a run-up we've had. But having said that, our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. He continues, we're going to monitor the market and see how trading goes, but ultimately we want to buy it. That's right. Who wouldn't want to be buying Bitcoin right now, right? Minerd points to Bitcoin's total supply cap of 21 million coins, the fact that it's a purely internet-based monetary payments network, and its ability to store value as the core reasons for the analysis. It's based on the scarcity and relative valuation, such as things like gold as a percentage of GDP. Bitcoin actually has a lot of the attributes of gold and at the same time has an unusual value in terms of transactions. Guggenheim Investments recently announced that it's preparing to invest as much as $500 million into Bitcoin through the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now let's check out the rest of this clip from this interview.
Of course, we made the decision to start allocating toward Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at 10,000. It's a little more challenging with the current price closer to 20,000. Amazing, over a very short period of time, how big of a run-up we've had. But having said that, our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000.
Whoa.
So, we're going to, even if we had the ability to do so today, we're going to monitor the market and see how trading goes on valuation, but ultimately look to buy it.
Scott Minerd, we want to delay the Fed press conference for this comment by you. How do you frame a 400,000 Bitcoin? How do you get from where we are now out to 400,000? Is it just based on scarcity?
Yeah, right, Tom. It's based on the scarcity and relative valuation, such as things like gold as a percentage of GDP. So, Bitcoin is actually has a lot of the attributes of gold, and at the same time has an unusual value in terms of transactions.
Right. Mike McKee emails me, why are we talking about BitDog while we've got a Fed press conference going on?
You gotta love it. I just respect him coming out there and saying it live on television on Bloomberg TV. So shout out to Guggenheim. Let me know your thoughts on this $400,000 Bitcoin price prediction. And before I break down the latest from Max Keiser, who predicts a $400,000 Bitcoin price, and let's keep in mind, he's been buying and telling us to buy Bitcoin via the Keiser report since 2011, back when Bitcoin was only $1. And he also predicts that Bitcoin can skyrocket to $1 million as big institutions buy directly from the miners. But let's first take a look at the overall crypto market cap. Holy moly, this is as high as I've seen it in a very long time. Currently sitting at 645 billion with 258 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Talk about insane volume, and current Bitcoin dominance 65% even according to CoinMarketCap. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have XRP up about 24%, trading at 56.4 cents. Miss Litecoin looking so sexy, up 21%, trading at about $100. We have Bitcoin up 15%, trading at 22,700. Stellar Lumens up 15%, trading at 18.9 cents. And Theta up 13%, trading at 88 cents. Now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, stable coins. That's because all the altcoins are currently in the green, which is definitely a great bullish indicator. Now out of this list of all the top gainers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bulls are in control, leading with 51.5% longs versus 48.5% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? You better be bullish if you're watching my show. Just saying. Now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 92 in extreme greed. Yesterday a 92, last week a 94, and last month an 86, all of which is within extreme greed. Now if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that frickin' dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, like we're witnessing in the market right now, that means the market is due for a correction. But I also like to point out we're currently in price discovery mode, so Bitcoin can do whatever Bitcoin wants to do. Just saying. All right, now let's check out this tweet from Max Keiser. 100% of all Bitcoiners ever are sitting on profits. So congratulations, Bitcoin hodlers. You withstand the crypto winter. You made it, and now you get to reap the rewards. No other coin can say that. That's a fact. Now here's the controversial part of this tweet. Why own ish coins when all of them are security nightmares and all will trend to zero when you could ride Bitcoin to $400,000 with Max and Stacy? Shout out to Max, Stacy, and their Orange Pill podcast. Let me know if you agree with this statement or disagree. And he continues, I started buying Bitcoin in 2011 at $1 as a protest against the US dollar, the Fed, and the corrupt Wall Street banks. Could you imagine buying Bitcoin at $1? Holy mind blown, right? It was always about global insurrection against banker occupation. My goal wasn't to enter the top 0.001%. I have no ambition and am basically very lazy. Now what? And Willy Woo responded, you got to watch out for the lazy ones. They have a habit of working very hard to prove a point, and they have all the time in the world to do it. Then Bread Season responded, huh? This comment made me dumber. Reading it, and Willy Woo responded, I know of a soon-to-be billionaire who built payment rails for an entire developing country. He's very lazy. He kept fixing things that broke. Lazy people go to great lengths so as not to work hard. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day, Max Kaiser says the Bitcoin price could rocket to $1 million as big institutions buy directly from miners. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 630 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. It also helps support the show, and I greatly appreciate your continued support. You can also follow us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. Max Kaiser says the Bitcoin price could skyrocket to $1 million per BTC as big institutions buy directly from miners. Let's break it down, shall we? Speaking to express.co.uk, Bitcoin pioneer Max Kaiser said the demand for Bitcoin is growing almost exponentially while supply is mathematically locked at 900 a day. And in fact, in 2024, the supply gets cut in half again to 450 Bitcoin per day. This is why I think institutions that are buying Bitcoin will do so directly from miners, and the public won't have a chance to buy any. So he's ultimately talking about a Bitcoin shortage. And when this shortage happens, they're going to be such a high demand and such a limited supply, it's going to make the Bitcoin price skyrocket to $1 million. He continues, the public will be shut out as the price rockets to $1 million per coin. Now, meanwhile, Generation Z, who bought lots of Bitcoin when it was under $100, will be the new global power elite. The world order is about to flip, so say goodbye to the old world order. Just saying. Now, studying the daily demand for Bitcoin from the world's major exchanges, the current estimated average daily demand far outweighs the daily supply created by mining Bitcoin. And this is a great point. We have companies like PayPal, we have companies like Grayscale, we have companies like Square and MicroStrategy purchasing more Bitcoin than is actually being mined. It's only a matter of time before a true legitimate Bitcoin shortage. And when this happens, the Bitcoin price will skyrocket. I guess the only question is when, right? When exactly will this take place? Will this happen first quarter of 2021, second quarter? And how far do you think the Bitcoin price will climb from here before the end of this year? Considering this month is half over, we have like 2 weeks left. Do you still feel Bitcoin will climb to $28,000 as Max Kaiser has been predicting before any substantial pullback? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, the daily demand on exchanges amounts to 2,600 Bitcoin, whereas the supply from mining is currently only 900 Bitcoin. So how long could this last for? Not long, you know, especially when you have new institutions coming along every day like Guggenheim, Mass Mutual, and the list continues. And now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. The Bitcoin price hits $23,000. Congratulations, Bitcoin hodlers. We have finally reached price discovery mode, as on-chain analyst Willy Woo says 55,000 is the next landmark, and even says $100,000 is in play, as he shares in this tweet. Zoom view, 100,000 is a ridiculously low target at the current trajectory. $55,000 is the next landmark. Bitcoin becomes a $1 trillion macro asset bucket. When do you feel Bitcoin is likely to breach that $1 trillion market cap? Let me know in the comments right down below. Also in today's show, I shared breaking news. Bitcoin should be worth $400,000 per BTC, says CIO of asset management giant Guggenheim Investments, as he shared on Bloomberg TV. Our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about $400,000 $400,000. So there you have it. Also in today's show, I pointed out Max Kaiser shared 100% of all Bitcoiners ever are sitting on profits. No other coin can say that. That's a fact. So congratulations to all the hodlers. Max Kaiser also pointed out, I started buying Bitcoin in 2011 at $1, and he's been telling us to buy it via the Kaiser report. So hopefully you've been listening. He's been the most accurate in the space, and he is a true Bitcoin OG. So much respect to Max Kaiser and Stacy Herbert. And he also points out right here that the Bitcoin price could rocket to $1 million as big institutions buy directly from miners. The question is not if, the question is when. You feel me? So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Holy moly, we're currently above $22,900. It looks like we're about to revisit $23,000. How high do you feel Bitcoin price will climb before the end of the day? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. In the meantime, sit back, relax, grab yourself a crypto cocktail, and let's watch this Bitcoin price rise to the moon. And real quick, before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description and go ahead and register for this free system. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Let's take another quick peek at where the Bitcoin price is at, and we officially hit $23,000 once again. Let's go, BTC.